Yeah, la ba'as, inshallah. So when we speak Arabic in class and we're trying to think, how do I say this in Arabic, and we memorize phrases to ask questions, things like that, it's a natural way of learning Arabic a lot more. So inshallah, we'll help each other to try and speak as much Arabic as we can in the class, inshallah. Obviously, I'll try not to speak too much. So you want to understand anything, I'll mix and match. Sorry, yes?
Can I just ask, so you said page number 14. Is it different in the PDF? I'm still using the PDF.
Oh, okay, yeah, the PDF is different. Okay, نبدأ إن شاء الله بالحديث الثالث من الكتاب 40 حديثا. فمن يريد أن يقرأ الحديث؟ هل أحد يريد أن يقرأ؟
أنا أقرأ.
ما شاء الله. تعال.
عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يسلم الصغير على الكبير والمار على القاعد والقليل على الكثير متفق عليه أي رواه البخاري ومسلم.
ما شاء الله. Are you able to translate it?
So on the authority of Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, the young gives salam to the older, and the marru is like the one who walks or like passes by or something like.
Yeah.
So the passerby to the one who is sitting, and the minority to the majority.
Okay, good. Yes. Okay, good, perfect. Okay, so let's just go through this hadith just to make sure everyone's understood the grammar, everything behind it, and then we'll continue, inshallah. But mashallah, that was good. Jazakallah khairan. Okay, so an Abi Hurayrata. An is what kind of a harf? Anyone? Okay, good. So they should be automatic now, yeah? So an is a harf al-jar, which gives the next word a kasra. That's why it's Abi. An Abi Hurayrata. Why is Hurayrata with a fatha, Adam?
غير المنصرف.
Okay, good. Do you know what two signs of غير منصرف there are?
Well, I know that I think male names end in a dam marbuta are غير منصرف, right?
Okay, yes, good.
Like Abu Hurairah or Muawiyah or something like that.
Yeah, good. Yeah, so any name which ends with a round ta is a غير منصرف. So Muawiyah to, Talha to, or even feminine names as well, Fatima too. So names that end with a round ta are غير منصرف. So it's supposed to have a kasra, Abu Hurairah, Abi Hurairati, but because it's غير منصرف, it's given a fatha. عن أبي هريرة رضي الله, رضي as a past tense verb, باب سمع, رضي الله عنه, may Allah be pleased with him. Allahu is the fa'il, عنه regarding who, it's going back to Abu Hurairah. قال, he said. So قال is obviously the fi'l madi. قال Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم, that the messenger of Allah صلى الله عليه وسلم said. يسلم. Kausar, do you know which bab this is? يسلم.
سلم يسلم ضرب يضرب.
Not at all. Adam?
تفعيل.
Yeah, taf'il. Yeah, so Kausar, I asked you first because I haven't taught you these yet. So this is this isn't a three-lettered bab. This is going into the three-lettered babs with additional letters. Let me share my screen just so everyone's understood. Sorry, your screen. There we go. Okay, so this here. Okay, so sallama is the past tense verb. Sallama is the past tense verb. The present tense verb is yusallimu. So that's the present tense. So sallama is the past tense. Yusallimu is present tense. Tasliman is the masdar on the bab that Adam said.
تفعيل.
Taf'il. So this bab is called bab taf'il. So the past tense version of a bab taf'il is sallama with a shadda in the middle. So sallama. The present tense of that bab is yusallimu with a shadda. Yusall. And the masdar is tasliman bab taf'il. Everyone got that?
Yeah.
Okay. So yusallimu saghiru. Saghiru has a dhamma because it's the fa'il. So the young will give salam ala al-kabiri to the. So here ala, sallama ala means to give salam to someone, by the way. So yusallimu ala, these two components go together. If you say sallama ilayhi, for example, it will actually mean something else. It could mean something like to hand over something. So sallama ala means to greet someone with salam. So that's why salam has to come with, to say salam, it has to come with ala. That's why when we greet another Muslim, what do we say? As-salam alaykum, isn't with ala. So the ala is very important. Yusallimu as-saghiru ala al-kabiri. So the young will give salam to the old. Wal marru. Kausar, why is marru with the dhamma?
It's a dua, isn't it?
Dua of?
It's the fa'il of the sentence from yusallimu.
Okay, yeah. So it's not the file of the sentence, the file of yusallimu. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah. So the waw is a harful atf, which takes the meaning of, continues the meaning of yusallimu. So in other words, wa yusallimul marru. So the yusallimu is basically, you can even say that it's hidden there. So wa yusallimul marru. So the one passing by will give salam ala al-qa'idi, to the one that's sitting. What kind of a word is qa'id? Anyone?
Well, something to do with sitting. It's the person who is sitting.
That's correct. So I've already translated it. So I've already said it means sitting. But from an Arabic grammar perspective, what kind of word is qa'id? Anyone?
Is it a fa'il?
Okay, good. Yes, it's ismul fa'il. Yes, remember what I said? We've mentioned it before, and everyone should generally know this. So it's on a pattern of what, Kausar?
Fa'il.
Okay, good. So what's the past tense version of that word?
Qa'ada.
Okay, good. So the past tense version is qa'ada. And what's the present tense? Anyone?
يقعد.
Okay.
Yeah.
So qa'ada, which bab is it from?
نصر.
Nasara. Yeah.
Yaqudu, bab nasr yansuru. So qa'ada yaqudu means to sit. Okay. So qa'id is the one that's sitting on the pattern fa'il. So the one passing by will give salam to the one sitting. Wal qalilu, meaning wa yusallimul qalilu. And the minority, or those that are few in number, the few, will give salam ala al-kathiri, to the many. Okay, so this is from the adab salam, min adab salam. Muttafaqun alayhi. This is a very important term in hadith, where there'll be a hadith and they will say muttafaqun alayhi. Ittafaqa yattafiqu ittifaqan, bab ifti'al. Muttafaq is ismul maf'ul from that. When something is muttafaq, it means, anyone know what the word muttafaq means?
Agreed upon.
Okay, good. So muttafaq means agreed upon. Alayhi, upon it. So it's agreed upon it. So muttafaqun alayhi literally means there is agreement upon it. So when the hadith scholars say this, what do they mean by that? Meaning the two books, Bukhari, Sahih, and the Sahih of Muslim, both agree upon this, meaning it's been mentioned in both of these books. In short, muttafaqun alayhi means this hadith has been mentioned in Bukhari and Muslim. That's why it says, ay rawahul Bukhari wal Muslimun. Bukhari and Muslim have narrated it. Okay, any questions so far? Move on.
I can't find Maria in the PDF.
Anyone have the PDF reference? Okay. So now the author is going to explain the grammar behind it anyway. So sallama fulanun ala fulanin. Generally, when they say fulan in Arabic, it's a reference like so and so. So so and so gave salam or greeted so and so. So sallama is what tense, Kausar?
It's past tense.
Yeah, so sallama is past tense. So, and the present tense is yusallimu, isn't it? Okay, so sallama fulan ala fulanin. So and so gave salam or greeted so and so. Qala lahu. It is said to him, meaning, so you say to a person, Assalamu alaykum. So assalamu is the root word, isn't it? So there it's not a verb. May peace be upon you. Wal mudari'u yusallimu. So the mudari' is yusallimu. And al-amru, the command from that is sallim. So when you command someone to hand something over or greet someone, you say sallim. Okay. Let's move on. Taqulu. So now we're going to practice some. Go on, Kausar, can you read? Kausar, you have to unmute.
Sorry, Sallamtu ala al-mudarrisi. I gave salam to the teacher.
Okay, good. Adam, next one. Can you read that?
لما لا تسلموا على زملائك.
Are you able to translate it?
Why do you not give salam to your colleagues?
Okay, yes, good. So lima, why? La tusallimu. This is fi'l mudari. Why are you not giving salam ala zumalaika, to your classmates, to your colleagues? Zumalaika, your classmates, your colleagues. Yasin, you able to read the next one? That's explaining what the word al-marru means from the hadith.
الذي يمشي ويمر. I don't know those.
Okay. Who's able to translate that? Anyone?
The one who walks and passes by.
Okay, yes, good. So marru, so that's in Arabic, it's just explaining what the word marru means. So marru is alladhi, he who, yamshi, walks, masha yamshi means to walk, and wayamurru, and passes by. So the word marru comes from this word. So what's the past tense version of marru? Marrun?
Marra.
Okay, good. And present tense?
Yamurru.
Okay, good. So everyone make sure you know these things. So the past tense version, past tense of that is marra. And Adam, which bab is it?
Nasara.
Good. Marra, yamurru. And it's bab nasara. And the masdar is probably marran. I haven't checked it out, but I'm guessing it's marran. Okay. So this is bab, and its ismul fa'il is marrun. So because this is, anyone remember what these verbs are called when you have two of the same and you join them together with a shadda? Anyone know what these types of verbs are called?
Is it muda'af?
Okay, good. Yes, I mentioned in the qasas lesson. Al muda'af. Muda'af. So there were two letters are the same and they've been merged together. So in those words, the way you get an ismul fa'il isn't like the others because these have two letters merged, isn't it? So this is marrun. Okay, so that's how you say the ismul fa'il, marrun. So let's take another word just so you guys understand. Let's say darra is another muda'af. So Adam, how do I say the ismul fa'il of this?
What, sorry?
Sorry, say that. So can you say that again?
So ismul fa'il of what?
The word darra.
Darun.
Okay, good. darun. So this is how you do ismul fa'il of these types of mudha'af verbs. Marun, darun. So not like a typical qa'idun, like how it's supposed to be. So this is slightly different. Okay, so this lesson was quite simple, wasn't it? Very simple. Yeah, so we've got yusallimu ala, and then we had al-marru from marra yamurru, and we had qa'id from qa'ada yaq'udu, and then when we had qalil, we obviously know what that means, and we had kathir, we obviously know what that means. Okay, so and there's just 2 more sentences left. Yasin, can you read the next sentence? Al-qa'idu.
Yeah, Al-Qa'idu, Jalisu.
Are you able to translate it?
Al-Qa'idu means the one who is sitting.
So what does al-jalisu mean?
So it's in the doer form.
That's true, but what does the word al-jalisu mean? Do you know?
Is it like sit?
Yes, so just explaining with a synonym what al-qa'idu means. So it's basically the way you'll translate that is you'll say al-qa'idu is al-jalisu, sitting. Yeah, so al-jalisu is another synonym of al-qa'idu. So basically it's getting another word in Arabic to explain al-qa'id. Okay, and Sister Mina, are you able to read the last sentence?
Al-qalilu diddul kathiri, sorry.
Are you able to translate it?
Al-qalilu is the opposite of al-kathir.
Yeah, good, perfect. Qalil is the opposite of kathir. And qalil means few, kathir means many. Okay, this was a very easy lesson. So then we have the munaqasha, which we can do next lesson. Okay, so after you guys have practiced the sentence structures and everything, after the next part, I'll ask you guys to form your own sentence and things like that. So I want to ask you in this lesson, or should I ask you in this lesson? What do you guys prefer?